fellow magicians. This is Frank Paris here. You are looking at my close-up case. This is the case and the close-up repertoire that I use when I go out to perform close-up for trade shows or parties or bar mitzvahs or whatever. And this case contains the contents of 95% of the close-up magic that I do. There is another case which has a bunch of stuff that is close-up, but I do it occasionally, or I've lost interest, or I've got to rediscover it, or I'm just going to get rid of it. One or the other. Okay, and that's this case right over here. That's a much, much bigger case. And this case is the creme de la creme of magic. And I will lay it all out and tell you what I have and tell you where to get it if it's available. And I'll do that in a second, as soon as I lay it out for you. Okay, here we are. All of the magic is now laid out that I do in my act. My name is Frank Paris. Again, for those people who are sleeping, this is my repertoire. This is my close-up repertoire. This is what I do when I go out to perform close-up for bar mitzvahs or parties or walk-around magic or cruise ships or trade shows and that kind of thing. Now there are things missing here. I do a spoon bending. I do some comedy with dollar bills and $5 bills and $100 bills, and I do some packet magic tricks, employing Elmsley counts and double lifts and things like that, but those things are probably still buried in this case over here. I just wanted to show you the creme de la creme of the magic that I do. And this, by the way, is the creme de la creme of what you can get in magic if you had all the money in the world, which I don't. This took me a while to get all of this stuff. Left-hand side, invisible deck. I use a distress deck. I say it was in Hurricane Sandy, and one card flew out of the deck and went back in face down, and that's the card you're thinking of. And of course, when it turns out to be the card they were thinking of, which they've told me it's a miracle. Next to that, or underneath that I should say, is another deck of cards. That's just there because if I run out of stuff, I've got a whole deck of cards and a lot of card magic I can do, which I normally never run out of stuff. Next to that, to the right of that, is Jim Reiser's brass 2-ounce chinkers to do chink-a-chink, sort of a matrix type of thing. I'm not going to show you the gimmicks on any of these things because this is a public video and I don't want to betray the secrets of the magic community. Jim Reiser's brass chinkers are not available anymore. You can go up to the website and see them on display. They are occasionally up on eBay, so if you get lucky, you'll see them up there and you'll be able to bid and buy them. All right, next to this, to the right of that, is the two sets of Lassen coins, two Lassen coin sets. The top Lassen coin set is his 3-fly coin set that have been blackened. Okay, and then the bottom set are Unc Morgan's, and this is his triple threat. 1, 2, 3 coins, triple threat. And again, the top set is the Lassen coin set, which is the 3-fly coin set. I'm not going to get into this yet until I get to it. That's the last thing I'm going to tell you about. All right, let's move down to the second row. This is Joe Pauper's Just the Key, which I use in the act. You have your regular key and the gaff key. And of course, it's the trick where the key is it's placed on a shoelace that two people are holding, and magically and mysteriously finds its way off without the two people holding both ends of the shoelace letting go. Next to that is Gregory Wilson's exact change gimmick. I'm not going to go into what that does and how to use it. just go to GregoryWilson.com and you'll see that trick for sale. Okay, the next trick over to the right is Pro Mystics MD Mini. Okay, that's this little box here, and this is part of the MD Mini. This is the wristband that you wear with the gimmick on it. Again, I'm not going to go into what it does or how it works, but you can see this at promystic.com. Okay, attached to the MD Mini Cube is Ring Flight Revolution. And I like this Ring Flight because it is, you can actually, they give you, when you buy Ring Flight Revolution at ringflightrevolution.com, you get a bunch of different emblems to put on the key. It's really, close it up, it's really a nice way to do ring flight, whereupon the ring winds up on the set of keys here. So you may want to consider that. That's Ring Flight Revolution. And I kind of combine both tricks. I have the MD Mini on there, which I can do later on. Moving right along here, we go to the third row. And there's a company called Case, C-A-S-E, and they make knives, okay? They make regular pocket knives. And I don't know if they accidentally decided to do this, or one of the guys who works for the company is a magician, but they started to make a set of Case magician's knives. So, and they're beautifully made, because you can see how nice they are. They're nicely weighted, and Case makes beautiful regular knives, pocket knives, and they decided to make these magician's knives, but they're not making the ungaffed magician's knife, color-changing knife. They're just making the gaffed ones. This is a large one. This is a smaller one here, which I keep in a lipstick case, which is a nice way to keep it nice and clean, you know. So you've got the little tiny guy and the big guy. I kind of bought both of them, and I'll tell you where you can get those things too. This is a watch winder. Now, what's nice about this watch winder is it's all brass. Okay, it needs another coat of flesh-colored paint, and it makes a loud noise. Where are you going to get these? I don't know. This came off of the internet about 5-6 years ago, and it came out of England. I can't remember the name of the magic shop, but most of the watch winders they make today are crap. This is substantial. This is a substantial watch winder. I had one like this 20 years ago, and it broke, but it lasted 20 years. So, again, this has never failed me. It's a beautiful piece, and if you see that nice brass watch winder up on eBay or somewhere, then I would recommend that you buy it if you can. Moving right along to the right, I have a set of Joe Pauper Deluxe linking finger rings. These are beautiful. Again, I'm not going to show you the gaff. You get one regular one, one gaff one, and these are available, I think, still available at Joe Pauper's website. Again, back to ring flights. I love ring flights, okay? But this is a ring flight, like the ring flight here, in principle, gimmick-wise, but it's in a case, which is nice, because if you do a ring flight like I've been doing for years using the case method, the ring doesn't show up until you unzip the case or open the case and you release the ring from behind the case. So it looks like it just popped into existence on the key ring as you're dropping all the keys. All right, and last, and this is least, because this is not least, because this is a new acquisition. I got this today. And this is just an incredible trick. It's called the Del Rey Computer Deck. I was told that they're only making 8 of them. And it's made by Bill Spooner. There's the name, Bill Spooner. And he's been trying to build one of these things for as long as he says he can remember. And it's a trick that Del Rey the magician used to do. And it is incredible. You have somebody pick a card, and you have them make piles of cards, 4 or 5 piles, and then what happens is you say, in this day and age, we need, magicians now use computer decks. We've gotten too lazy to use regular decks, okay? And you have them make 4 or 5 piles, and you give them the deck to put on a pile, say a pile here or a pile there, a pile here, and the computer deck does not work. But when you put it on the card that is in the deck, this is what happens. Now the spectator counts down 8 cards, and the 8th card is their card. And this is the Del Rey computer deck. I understand that there are only 8 being made. That's what I understand. And when I bought this one, there were 4 left. So this is being put out by Bill Spooner, but I don't know if you can call him directly to get it. I think you have to call Joe Stevens, because Joe Stevens has an exclusive on this computer deck, and it is just incredible. I mean, it's an incredible piece. I remember seeing Del Rey, Delray, doing this at the 1983 Canon Jubilee Convention, and it was just incredible. So you may want to consider this. I'm going to go over this stuff again, except now I'm going to tell you what they cost. Visible deck, $6.95, $7, $8, whatever. I think the distressed deck, I make my own invisible decks. A distressed deck is, I don't know, it's somewhere in the neighborhood of $7, $8. So they cost you more to make that. And then of course you need the spray, the matte finish spray, which you can buy in any store to make your invisible deck work. The Jim Riser Chinkers, as I mentioned, you can't get them anymore, but if you do see them on eBay, you see the deluxe set, which used to sell for $4.95. If you see this set for anything under $4.95, buy it, because it is the cream de la cream of Chinkers. The only other Chinkers that I've ever owned were the Inverti Chinkers, and after a time they broke, but these are solid brass, so they're not going to break. The 3-fly coin set from Todd Lassen is going to run you about $350, $400, I think, somewhere in that neighborhood. The 3CM, I'm sorry, Freudian slip, the triple threat, okay, the Lassen triple threat coin set is probably going to run you close to $450 to $500, okay, in the young form. The Joe Pauper, just the keys will run you around $100. And make sure you don't buy the Chinese ones, okay? Make sure they are Joe Paupers, just the key. When you go to buy it, if you see it on eBay or wherever, if you do not see the little round plastic case, okay, or a double case like this, then, and the word Shellage on it, then it is the Chinese version, and they're crap, okay? And they run about $100. The exact change with the DVD from Gregory Wilson runs you about $75. I think at the lectures he charges $40, so you can get that. The Pro Mystic MD Mini, okay, with the gimmick, which I won't mention what it does, runs you about the MD Mini Cube runs you about $2.99, and then the gimmick runs you $150. You need the 2 of them to make it work, but if you got this gimmick already, then you're home free. You're only gonna have to pay $2.99 for the MD Mini. I put mine in a wrist nano band, so this way it's hidden under my shirt or my t-shirt or whatever. So you may want to buy an arm nano band or a wrist nano band, or both, depending on the winter or summer, in order to do the MD Mini trick from promystic.com. Okay, the ringflightrevolution.com is where you buy the Ring Flight Revolution. Oh, by the way, the Pro Mystic runs about, oh, I did mention the $299 and $150, and these nano wristbands, armbands run you about somewhere in the neighborhood of about $5-6. Okay, those you can find on eBay. The Ring Flight Revolution is going to run you $175, I think, $160, $170, $175 from ringflightrevolution.com. Okay, dropping down, the case knives, the magician's knife, the case knife is going to run you somewhere in the neighborhood, for the big one, somewhere around $75, and the little one is about $60. Okay, again, with the watch winder, I don't know, man, you're not going to find it. It was $30 when I bought it, and that was about 5-6 years ago. Joe Pauper's Deluxe linking finger rings. The gaffed one and the regular one is going to run you $6.95 from what I understand. Okay, and then the Pegasus Ring Flight retailed for $180. You can pick them up sometimes new, brand new, used, whatever, for between $50 and $75. All right, and all of this stuff shows up on eBay eventually, or most of the time. And finally, my new acquisition, just got it today. Haven't used it at the Magic Club or anything. The Del Rey computer deck. The number is $650. That's right, $650 for this deck of cards with the electronics. So that's basically it. So that is basically it. All of these items are, some of them are available, some of them are not available. The Del Rey computer deck, as I mentioned, they may be sold out by the time you see this video. Or Bill Spooner may be making them, making more than 8. Okay, I don't know how that's going to work. I didn't get any impression from him about it. I spoke to Stephen's Magic Emporium and said they had indicated to me that he was only going to make 8 of these guys. I'm lucky to get one, even at that price. So that's basically it. And just have fun with your magic, Close-Up. I know I do have fun with mine. And this is my bucket list of magic. Really, this is my bucket list. Thank you for watching.